what's that for?
So, I have officially given you enough time to decide. Is there anything special you want to do for Valentine's Day?
No. Not really. I mean, I'm sorry. We've been together 12 years. I can't think of anything special that we haven't already done.
I get it. I get it.
I'm sorry.
No need to be sorry, my love. So, I was prepared for this.
Oh.
And I think I came up with a really good Valentine's Day gift for you. However, before I give it to you, I have to ask you just one question.
Okay.
Okay. Do you remember the story of the Hislop twins?
Yeah. We teach them in school. Oh. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about Kappa anymore. Hello, my witches and wizards. This is Professor Rowan. We're in the middle of the Lost Loves Brilliant event, and it's Saturday. Just as I expected, I am in the middle of Task 4, waiting on my port keys to pop. Though, I will be honest this time I was willing to spend the silver keys to try to get it through. They're giving them to me for free. I shouldn't hoard them. I should use them. It's just, they only are good once. I want to use them on something big, like a 10K, not a 3K. But I'm not going to be walking a 10K. I've got way too much to do. Speaking of too many things to do, before we talk about the Community Day, I also wanted to mention the most recent update. There was really only one major change besides a couple of bug fixes, and I hope you've seen it. The button is back. It's not just really that tweak. There are several other tweaks. Every level will now tell you what bonuses you get, what the base bonus XP for challenge XP is for that particular level. Plus, before you choose the level, it will tell you what your possible items are. So you know, these are the ones I get books from. These are the ones that I can get wands. These are the ones that I get giving snack boxes. Also, when you're in the fortress waiting for your friends and community to join you, it looks nicer. You can see the room through the background. It shows you which runestone you're using, and if you click, it'll show you what your potential foundables you can get from using that runestone. I say potential because in going out and prepping for this and doing 10 fortresses today, I got one extra foundable based off the runestone. All the other foundables I got were the ones that are based off of the chamber. One centaur bow. That was it. So now we're going to talk about Community Day, and specifically why I'm trying to use Oddity runestones even though I'm in the middle of a Brilliant event. Main reason is I've already gotten the 3 Brilliant foundables that I needed, the Dougal McGregor frames. I've already gotten them. I got my 3. The picture in the registry is placed. I don't need to use those again until the next part of this event. And can I just say that it's deeply saddening for me that someone who was so important to Professor McGonagall, all she says is, he was someone that I once knew. I am not prepared to talk more about that. And is it like, what, are you afraid you're going to cry? I mean, I understand that's incredibly British of you, and I respect that, but at the same time, having someone that important to you and not being able to talk about it, I guess that's why I'm glad I'm an American, because seriously, that... Ugh. If you would like to know the story about Professor McGonagall and Dougal McGregor, I've linked it in the comments below. But seriously now, on to Community Day. Community Day is Sunday, February 23rd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. your local time. There is a specific Community Day task list, which I'll be telling you in a moment. If you don't want to read that for like spoilers or some reason, then I'll warn you ahead of time. This Community Day is entirely about Oddities Page 2. You will be seeing increased encounters from the Doxies, leprechauns, horned serpents, and those irritating Urklings. There will be special 2K port keys that are going to be giving you the horned serpent egg foundable. Also, when using an Oddities runestone in a tower chamber of chamber 10 or higher, then you are guaranteed, when using an Oddities runestone, the horned serpent egg. If you use a different runestone in a tower chamber 5 or higher, then you are guaranteed a foundable of that type. If you're not using Oddity, obviously you're not going to be getting this, but let's say you desperately need some banners in your sports page. You can get them that way. Let's say, like me, you've been desperately needing those winged boars for ages. I may not get the winged boar that I want, but I at least will be guaranteed. So I won't have that 10 fortresses and not only one single foundable. Sorry, I'm still a little upset about that. This also is going to have a focus on the tonic for trace detection. The ingredients for the tonic for trace detection will be more prolific upon the map. The brewing time for the tonic for trace detection will be reduced to 1 hour, and Master's Notes will reduce that by an additional 50%. So using the Master Notes on a tonic for trace detection will only cause a half-hour brew time. Using the tonic for trace detection during the event, its time is reduced. It's only going to be available for 15 minutes instead of your usual 30, which you think might be a bad thing, except for the fact that it's going to pull forward the same amount of foundables that it would before. So we calculated that out to be about 10, right? So instead of getting 10 foundables over 30 minutes, you're getting 10 foundables over 15 minutes. As in previous community days, energy will be available upon the map, and we're also going to have a free store pack. That free store pack is very focused on the tonic for trace detection. From the free store pack, you will receive 4 Angel's Trumpets, 6 Bane Berries, 4 juice boxes, 2 Erumpent Horns, and 25 Spell Energy. Now, it wouldn't be a community day, or at least to me, without a task list. I'm very much the kind of person who likes a to-do list, and I can check those things off. So here is your to-do list to check off for community day. This is your warning for spoilers. Returning 10 Doxy Foundables will get you 2 Snowdrop. Returning 15 Leprechaun Foundables will get you 2 Unicorn Hair. Returning 10 Irritating Urkling Foundables will get you 2 Hermit Crab Shells. Returning My House 5 times, yes, the Horned Serpent, will get you 2 Powdered Dragon Claws. Using 3 Oddities runestones in a fortress, which, if you do it right, will be getting you those Horned Serpent eggs. Using those 3 Oddity runestones will be getting you 2 Wormwood. And finally, using 2 tonic for trace detections. Remember, they're only going to be 15 minutes long, but you're still getting all 10 just in 15 minutes. Using those 2 tonic for trace detections will give you 1 Potent to Stimulo potion. Completing all of these to-do list tasks will get you 3 glorious spell books, 10 gold, and 200 wizarding XP. So now some tips and tricks on how to get through and make the most out of your community day. The easiest and best way to make the most out of your community day, as always, is to do it with your community. Find some place where people will be fellow witches and wizards and meet up with them. If you're going to have to go into a fortress anyway, and you know you're going to be going into a tower chamber 5 or higher, Doing it with others gives you that XP bonus for both your wizarding XP and your challenge XP. Don't go it alone. Bring friends. I would suggest doing batches. For a half hour, I'm going to be collecting all the foundables I can. For a half hour, I'm going to be in the fortress. Use your brain elixirs the whole time. Make sure you have ton of spell energy before it even starts. I would say collect your gifts. Make sure that you've got more spell energy than your max. You know how you can go up above your max a little bit and it turns red numbers up in the corner? Be doing that. And honestly, this is why I was doing oddities today. Get as many of the horned serpent eggs as possible before the event starts. I know that you may be thinking, but I'm guaranteed all of these horned serpent eggs during the event. Why would I bother hunting for them before the event starts? Well, look at it this way. My page, all I need to prestige this page is the horned serpent egg. I need 10 of them. If I spend even a half hour of the event getting the last 10 horned serpent eggs that I need by powering my way through a fortress or something like that, that is a half hour of time I cannot spend collecting all of these others to move on to my next page. The only thing I'm going to be interested in until I can prestige the page is the horned serpent egg. Once I can prestige the page, then yes, I'm hunting everyone. But until then, all I want and need are those eggs. If I get myself to the point where I only need 5 eggs or 3 eggs by the time the event starts, then it's that much sooner that I'm going to be able to hunt for everybody else. And it's that much sooner and that much more likely for me able to go from my current bronze to silver, from my soon-to-be silver to gold. Remember, every time you prestige a page, you get bonus XP on collecting those foundables. So as soon as I can prestige this page, I'm going to be getting significantly more XP on every single one of these foundables I collect. Even the Urklings who are out every day, and the leprechauns who I see on my way home from work, all over the place. Those will be giving me extra XP, and if I can get myself up to the gold page, ooh, even more. I know this may seem a little preachy, and I'm apologizing if that's the way. If that's not how you want to do this, then that's fine. It's just my strategy, and there are, I'm certain, other valid strategies out there. It's just how I roll. If you're finding these videos helpful at all, please like, subscribe, share. It really does help us out. Leaving comments below really engages the community, so please do that as well. Thank you so much to our patrons. You really do help us out. And as always, my witches and wizards, keep your eyes peeled, your ears open, and your wands ready.